Kia ora koutou and welcome to how to completely ruin your mental health as soon as you wake up. We'll be going through a step-by-step guide, so make sure you are tuned all the way through the video and watch till the end. Chances if you're a young man watching this in 2025, there's a high chance you've got poor mental health. A 1 in 4 chance to be exact if you are from a Western country. Or if you consume goated self-development content on YouTube like videos from Free the Bonsai, it is likely that your mental health is already amazing and you want to ruin it ASAP so you can be edgy and depressed to get those emo bitches. Either way, in this video I'm going to break down a step-by-step guide on how to fuck your mental health in the morning as soon as you wake up. Guaranteed money back, all that good shit. So, we're going to get into a wee exercise. And so, picture this, you've just woken up, and the first thing you're going to do is, you're going to snooze through all of your alarms, falling back into a light sleep, and waking up every 10 minutes. This is so when you do go back to sleep for a short amount of time, it's not restorative whatsoever. So there's actually no point of doing it. It's a complete waste of time, and all you're doing is burning hours in the day. It's a complete waste of time, and all you're actually doing is burning hours of the day that you could be productive doing things like school or work. This time that you lose out being productive is burnt away snoozing, like I said, which lowers the view you have of yourself, right? It lowers your self-esteem and your self-efficacy, which is your self-ability to believe that you have the capability to do things, right? It's quite similar to self-esteem, but there is a subtle difference. Self-esteem is how you sort of view yourself, whereas self-efficacy is how you view your abilities to do things. Low self-efficacy and low self-esteem contribute to decreased mental health, and you set yourself on a self-sabotaging path as soon as you wake up. Kind of think, oh, I'm a piece of shit, so why does it matter if I go home and only eat Doritos kind of thing. You're finally awoken, you've pressed snooze for the last time. What do? Do you get up and make your bed? Fuck no. You reach again for your phone, which you've already picked up for the 10th time this morning, hitting your snooze button. You unlock your phone and go straight into Reels to get your quick dopamine hits to make yourself feel better about being a slob. But this is only momentary. So when you're scrolling through Reels, I hope that at least you're doing something good whilst you're doing something bad, right? I mean, like, at least you're watching educational Reels. Wrong. You lie there in your bed with your phone above your face, watching brain rot Instagram Reels such as a video of deep faked the Rizzler having sex with George Floyd and people getting into deadly car crashes. Stuff that's not going to make you grow and just ruin your attention span. But after about 15 minutes of these brain rot Reels and depleting the region of your brain that gives you reward, you just keep scrolling until you come across it. And by it, I mean a slightly perverted TikTok. This piques your interest and you start feeling the blood rushing. And after watching this a couple more times, you need more stimulus. The George Droid Reels are not hitting the same and they're not giving you that dopamine boost that it once gave you as you first woke up. You need a stimuli that's slightly more strong, probably as strong as you can get. So you whip out the corn hub, and I'm not going to describe what happens next, but what you have done is pretty much just the same evolutionary mechanism of I have been successful. And what I mean by that is because your brain can't tell the difference in between you just jacking off into a sock or you actually doing your human evolutionary deed of reproducing, right? So you can think from a caveman perspective, if you have reproduced, that means you've succeeded. There's nothing else for you to do today. Oh yeah, I might lie around. You know, I'm a king. I've reproduced. I might eat some junk food. You know, I deserve it. The only thing you've done today is hit your snooze button, watch a George Floyd reel, and jack off. And this has just absolutely fried your dopaminergic or your dopamine reward system that early on in the day, meaning that it's super difficult to get that baseline back. And it just negatively impacts your mental health for the rest of the day because you have diminished your ability to seek long-term goals and better yourself to improve your self-esteem and your self-efficacy, which you can't do anymore, or you can still do it, it's just a lot more difficult to do. However, because of what you've done, you just lie around all day chasing cheap dopamine from instant gratification and feeling terrible about yourself. And this will get worse and worse as time progresses, through the downward spiral effect. And that is the best way to ruin your mental health first thing in the morning, approved by psychology. Now, I must add that I didn't say this to be hurtful. I just know that from my own experience and from science that this is what happens when you do this. And I don't know if you are watching to see this, if you want to negatively impact your mental health. If you are, interesting. And I don't know if you're watching this to see if you do these kind of things and you want to stop, or you're just too on top of your game and you want to try and make everything a bit more even for all the NPCs in the world, so you want to self-sabotage. But either way, if any of this resonates with you and you can relate to anything, drop your experience in the comments below. I know that I've sort of sat in front of this microphone and made it seem like I know everything, but let's have a discussion and try and learn from it, learn from each other. But I want to hear it, so drag it down in the comments. Peace out, ka kite.